today on EA Sports. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle.
Murray's pass.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. A very quick pass to Ridley.
Murray's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
6-man. Check curls.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Devontae Freeman, the ball
3
carrier.
yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun,
At the
Murray.
45-yard
This one
line.
complete to Devontae Freeman.
Murray's pass complete to Devontae Freeman. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, Murray. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Maurice Hurst.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Falcons.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down now, it's Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
It's a gain of a yard.
Love from the gun. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Love. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 35, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
45. Mike, 45.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Murray now on 1st down. He's got this one completed to Mims. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Falcon.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Devontae Freeman, the Falcon.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle.
Murray's pass.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got it. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Falcons 3, Packers nothing.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and it breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
For a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
David Njoku.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Love now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Jordan Love sacked.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Here I come.
Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Murray able to connect with Mims. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9
from the gun,
yards
Murray
to go.
rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Murray
opted to
on the
run
keeper.
for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's a...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Complete to
7 yards, the pickup there. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That's good.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on football.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
35-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Tariq Cohen.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7 as they got closer to the goal line?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Come on.
From the gun, Murray got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Murray again. Over the middle, caught by Mims. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So if you like field goals, we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Packers 3.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All day, just like that, just like that.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, nearly picked.
Murray's pass.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
For the Falcons.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Love from the gun. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. 5 yards on the pickup. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here from Falcon territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get it.
Operating from the gun. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
Going back to Love. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To the air again, Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Intercepted by the Falcons.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right at the line of scrimmage. A gain on the play. First down, Falcons.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the Falcons' 48-yard line.
54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, watch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, Love once more. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. 11 yards there, first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Let's go one more.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
The kick is good.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Complete to
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Murray tucks and runs. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle.
Murray's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
It's taken to the 26.
Holding, receiving team. Come on!
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. First down, going to the air with Love. And he whips that one incomplete there. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Out to his left. He'll run it, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's got this one completed to Mims. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. You cannot write these these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
7
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 31-yard line.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
To Hayden Hurst.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Falcon first down.
56.
Throwing again, Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Murray to air it out again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead in fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 17.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun. Love. That is caught by Cohen.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go. He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run.
Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A very quick pass to Ridley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 56. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Murray's pass.
7 yards the pick up there. Murray, he's used to moving fast at Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Able to connect with Mims. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Shotgun now from Murray. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to... In trouble, and he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Murray's pass.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off.